Congrats. You won a preseason game.
That's it? I also embarrassed you, didn't I? Don't forget that.
You think I'm about to waste my...
Good morning.
Hooty-hoo! There he is! Come on now. The Summer League champ, baby. All right.
Yo. Thank you for the recap and all, but I was...
Season 6. There are 6 weeks remaining.
Hey, how you doing?
MP, nice to meet you.
Oh, you know my name.
It would be weird if I didn't.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You're right on time for your meeting with Mr. Novak. Elevator's over there.
Cool. Yeah, thank you so much.
Olive.
Olive, wow, that's a nice name. It's a pleasure to meet you, Olive.
Nice to meet you too. Welcome to the team.
Thank you.
MP,
What's going
great
on,
to
man?
finally meet you.
Pleasure's all mine, man. Hey, I read the article about you in the Pen Down. You're one data-obsessed cat, man.
Well, you can never have too much data. I'm glad you came. Look, this Shep thing, it's not going anywhere anytime soon. We're gonna need to put in some work to make sure it doesn't have a negative impact on the start of your career.
Okay, yeah, so just like work hard, play well, make people forget Shep ever existed.
Yes and no. Let's say we put you in the starting lineup tomorrow and you stumble a little bit. Normally, no big deal. But 68% of our fans wanted Shep, and of that 68%, 95% have a highly unfavorable opinion of you.
Okay, so that's basically corporate speak for they hate my guts.
Correct.
Yeah.
Which means it becomes a story. Papers in this town are out for blood. I'm sure you saw the top take segment.
Oh, I did.
Okay, look, there's no reason to think that you're not going to take off right out of the gate. But any hiccup in your play, and we've got a distraction on our hands. It's bad for your growth, bad for team chemistry, and it makes Phil Boyer look bad. He stuck his neck out for you on draft night.
Okay, so what's the solution?
Glad you asked. We identify key influencers in our biggest target demos, and we develop a strategy to win their affections.
Wait, so you're telling me my playing time is dependent on what? Whether Johnny TikTok thinks I'm base or something like that?
I know, it's ridiculous. But everything's connected. Okay. If we don't deal with this in a holistic manner, it could affect the bottom line. When the bottom line's affected, the governors aren't happy. When the governors aren't happy, nobody's happy.
Okay. I just want to be a pillar in this community, man. So if we can find a way to make this, win the city initiative be a part of that, I'm sold. But I also don't want to do a bunch of PR fluff, though.
Same page, 100%.
All right.
Look, I've already talked with your whole team about this impressive group of people, by the way, and they're going to take a lead on it, okay? But my door is always open.
Freddie, man, I appreciate your transparency, man. Truly.
Just doing my job. Believe me, it is an honor to work with someone as talented as you, MP. I'm really looking forward to seeing what we can accomplish together.
Sticks, MP.
Injured, forgotten.
What up, kid?
What's going on, man? Yo, I appreciate you being here, but like I said, you ain't gotta do this.
What? This is the in-person treatment that you hired me for. Look, just remember this day when Barry and Associates shows up, trying to see if you need a new agent, all right?
All right, yo, fair enough, man. So where do we start, man? Let's go on this little tour.
Well, are you ready, Sire?
Don't do that. Cut the little butler act, man. Act normal, bro.
Yeah, that didn't even feel right.
Yeah, I wasn't.
All right, but check it out. First up, we have the only runway in the world that can compete with Paris Fashion Week.
Yeah, bro, that looks like a pretty normal hallway to me.
Yeah, to the untrained eye, it's a normal hallway. But we both know that them pregame walks have made fashion icons out of Russell Westbrook, SGA, LeBron James. I mean, the branding possibilities are endless, man.
All right, I see you.
Now, look, once you get some shine on the court, getting your fashion bag, photographer's gonna be all over you, bro. And the best part is, all you gotta do is show up ready to work, looking fly.
Come on, and I can do that, can't I?
Yeah, maybe with a little bit of help you can, sure.
I get
but,
fly- I get
look,
fly to
it don't
you.
even matter. Right now, I just want you to focus on your game, right? Fashion can come later. All right, so check this out.
Talk to me.
Down this way, you got the press room. Now, anytime you got some post-game media availability, this where you're gonna wanna go.
Okay.
Now, Ashley will meet you tonight after the game to walk you over, give you some more pointers, but typically it's gonna be on you to make sure you don't miss these opportunities. I mean, opening yourself up more for the press, it's just better for you. I mean, but you're a natural-born leader, you get that.
Bro, I do this, man. I could do media in my sleep.
All right,
you know
well,
this.
Well, one more note on that. The media is allowed all through this hallway. So you might get stopped for press time just when you're walking around. And because I said that, you are under the microscope here, all right?
Bro, you ain't gotta
Act accordingly, that's all I'm saying.
You ain't gotta make it sound so intense, man. I got this.
All right.
What else you got for me?
All right, well, down here is also the arena manager's office. You're probably not gonna go there much, but just so you know. And also there's your standard, generic meeting room. Now, once again, you're probably not gonna use it much, but, I mean, could come in handy if you need to have a private conversation.
Right. Away from the prying eyes of the tabloids, right?
Yes, look at you paying attention. I
know
like
a little
that.
bit, man.
And then down further a little bit this way, you've got the locker room. And looks like Coach Graves is waiting for you, actually.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it. Now, I gotta shake some hands before tonight's game, but you go out there and have fun, man.
Appreciate it, man. Again, man, it's always good seeing a familiar face in new settings.
Man, don't even mention it. That's what I'm here for. Have a great game, man.
All right, man.
Here nice and early. Love to see it.
Just doing my job, Coach.
Humble and hardworking. Both qualities we like to see in a draft pick. But you already knew that. Let me show you the locker room.
Let's do it.
So obviously you've seen one of these before. Nothing too unusual. Your locker's over there.
The one with my name on it, right?
Quick study. We put the starter's name on the whiteboard over here before every game. Coach likes to keep things regular, but obviously injuries happen. People perform or they don't, so it'll change from time to time.
All right, well, hopefully it changes sooner rather than later.
If you're doing the right things, you'll be there sooner than you think.
Hey, that's the plan.
All right, hey, come on, let me show you my office. Come on in. Now, I know you're anxious to find out how you're going to fit into the rotation.
Coach, man, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't hyped, man. You got no idea.
Like I said, we wanted to see how you performed under pressure, so we put a lot of weight in your performance in the Summer League Championship.
Yeah, you were very clear about that.
Good. So, we got together and talked about it, and decided the best role for you to start the year is as a solid rotation player off the bench. We'll get you the minutes. It's up to you to make the most of them.
That's not exactly what I was expecting, but I guess it's up to me to earn my way into the starting lineup.
And you've got the potential to get there. But I don't want you focusing on that right now. Take it one day at a time, put in the work, and the results will follow.
I've never been afraid of the work, you know? It's just I expect more for myself than this in the long term.
I get it. 100%. Honestly, I'd be concerned if you didn't feel that way. You want to make it here, you gotta have a hunger to be the best.
I mean, if you're not competing to be the best here, what are we doing?
Exactly.
What are we doing?
Exactly. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to get dressed, you know where your locker is, and once you're ready to head to the court, it's a tunnel across from the locker room. Any questions?
Ah, Coach, I'm ready. Let's get it.
See you out there.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Grimes in at the two guards. And opening day is here. So what are these players right now, Greg, feeling as they tip off this brand new season? Calls timeout.
Timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Mr. Benson.
Rose passes to Hartenstein. And it's Rose penetrating. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Connects from three-point range. Randall's got 14.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. And now, time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a bit ago, Taylor Jenkins and I were able to chat. He understands they're facing a team that can put up points in a hurry. He said they need to put forth a great effort defensively to prevent scoring runs. They can't afford to let those guys get hot and stay hot. We'll see who wins the battle of wills here tonight.
D.A., thanks for that update, guys. What can they do to prevent a barrage of points to start this game?
I think one thing they have to do is stay connected to shooting. Obviously, though, easier said than done.
Right, you don't want to give up easy looks, especially at the rim and from the three-point line.
Randall with a screen for Rose. From 13, Tillman grabs the miss. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Altama gets the bucket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Jones against Rose. Takes the 13-footer, and the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. On this matchup with the Knicks, hard to believe, just the first game of the NBA's 82-game regular season.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
Well, a year ago, there was a big gap in talent between the two teams. But changes are always made, and we'll see how they match up this time around.
That shot, no good. Julius Randle getting it done for them.
The Knicks, 23.
You're taking them to school, MP. You're too much for them.
They haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
We've got a lot of game left, but boy, they are doing a tremendous job on the offensive glass.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Gordon in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Here's Barrett. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here's Gordon. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway.
First team foul. At the line for Memphis. One shot.
That free throw good from Gordon. Doris, since 2000, the New York Knicks have won a grand total of 1 playoff series. What are their issues? Why the problems?
Yeah, I think, Kevin, you always evaluate an organization in its totality. You start with the ownership group, then you go to the general manager, down to the coaches, and how is your roster? What caliber of player is there? Clearly, they have not had stability amongst the GMs, the coaches, or the personnel. It does, however, appear that they are moving in a direction with a clear plan now.
Robinson a screen on Bane. Randall from outside. That shot off the mark. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he's proven he can make this shot. Jackson, the D has to respect his range better than that.
Here's Grimes, guarded by Bane. And that'll be 2 free throws.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Quentin Grimes. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Defense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Adams. And Brook. Close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Grizzlies out in front, up 5. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports.
Welcome. All right, guys, let's break it down. It has not been the ideal start for the New York Knicks.
Something that's really helping them is the second chance points. Not settling for one and done. These guys want it, and they're getting it.
Have to love the effort they've shown tonight. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Social media posts. Going to the mailbag. Eric DeCleric has a question for all of us. He asked, is there any product Shaq won't do a commercial for?
Yeah, the ones that I don't own.
Oh, he's an owner. He's not only a client, he's the president.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but
timeout called by Memphis. Here's Morant on the court for the Knicks. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter. David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success? He says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. The offensive rebound. Randall kicks to Barrett. And another shot. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Randall.
Well, this is where the tremendous motor that Randall plays with helps him get rebounds.
Adams, the pass to Morant. Memphis moving that ball around. And the basket by Gordon.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Brunson finds Barrett. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Brunson with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Brunson, no good.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And the defense of Jaren Jackson Jr., it has become elite. Triple J finishing top 5 in 2022 in the Defensive Player of the Year vote. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
For three, Barrett. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Barrett's got 17.
Guys, they're just getting outworked. I mean, plain and simple. It's got to be more of a collective effort to secure that backboard.
Gordon against Barrett. Pass to Tillman. Out to Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Brunson. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more. Greg, why do you think Jaren Jackson Jr. made that leap defensively in his game?
Kevin, health. Jackson was finally back to 100% in 2022. The ability to kind of fully use his physical tools. And Jaren's still learning from playing night in and night out. Now living up to that massive potential.
Here's Gordon. Yes, that goes in. He's got 10.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
41 seconds left in the third quarter. Stolen by Jackson. Gordon with it. Brunson picks him up. On the wing, Bane. From deep three-point range. That shot missing.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Boy, Julius Randle is getting to his spots and starting to really cook.
Morant kicks to Gordon. Pass to Tillman. Here's Morant. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And that's now 21 points for John Morant. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barrett.
Great hands, MP. Don't let him relax.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies.
74. The Knicks, 51.
Knicks trail by 15. Brooks is out there with Tyus Jones. And there's Gordon. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Aldama with the power.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Grizzlies on defense. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Up top, Hart, defended by Gordon. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
A floater, and it's Jones laying it in. And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Robinson a screen on Jones. Rose passes to Robinson. And Jones pulls it down.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Gordon against Hart. Passes to Rose. Floats one. Hartenstein. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
Love it.
This game is going out there. No let up. All you.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Brunson finds Barrett. And the media is able to vote on awards like all rookie. But, Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Memphis.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ja Morant.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Up top, Hart. Brunson finds quickly. Shot clock at 6. And Barrett gets it to go.
And how about the payback there, guys? You do you, I do me.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire, a little bit of pride at stake.
Brunson against Morant. Here's Aldama. Memphis moving that ball around. Morant passes to Gordon. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And
Your Grizzlies, 92. The Knicks, 69. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for tonight's game. Please get home safely and join us again soon.
I need to hear more about how he synthesizes information. My guys aren't going to follow.
Hey, I'm here. You need in the press room.
Can I get a, hey, MP, how was the game? You look really good out there. How you feeling? All right. Hey, is there, someone that you was... Hey, everyone. All right, man, you up first right here.
Congrats on your first NBA win, MP.
Thanks, Nate.
So, what would you say you struggled with the most out there? I mean, after...
You know, Nate, man, you are a real ray of sunshine. You know that?
I try. So, you don't...
All right. I think we got time for a couple more questions.
Let's talk about a name. Shep Owens. You know, Shep Owens has cast a massive shadow over the start of your career. What do you need to do?
I need to be better than Shep.
Better?
Yes.
I mean, isn't that always the goal? I mean, the question is...
All right. That's it for today. Until the next time, y'all.